to the Port Clinton City Council regular meeting of March 14th, 2017. Please stand and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, the Lord's Prayer, and taking a moment of silence for our military veterans and first responders. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Thank you. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Gabe Velo.
Present.
Lisa Sardi.
Present.
Beth Gilman.
Present.
Jerry Trolley.
Present.
Roseanne Hickman.
Present.
Margaret Phillips. Present. Bill Friedman.
Present.
Council, before you have the January 24th, 2017 regular meeting minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes as written?
So moved, Madam President.
Mr. Velo, thank you. Second. Ms. Phillips, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The minutes stand approved as written. The chair notes that certification has been received regarding the compliance with the rules and notification of this meeting. This evening, Ann Wingard was going to be here, but due to the weather, she's unable to join us this evening.
Yeah, Madam President, I would like to move that for a special meeting on March 20th at 6 p.m. I've been in contact with her. She was available to come to discuss the SMU with her, and she is not charging the city anything for coming for her attendance.
Second.
Mr. Velo, thank you. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Gabe Velo.
Yes.
Lisa Sardi.
Yes.
Beth Gilman.
Yes.
Jerry Trolley.
Yes.
Roseanne Hickman.
Yes.
Margaret Phillips.
Yes.
Bill Friedman.
Yes.
Monday, March 20th, 6 p.m., special meeting here at Council Chambers for Ann Wingard SME report. This evening we have no public comment, so we will now move to the mayor's report.
Thank you, Madam President. I want to remind everybody that the bowling camp at Star Lanes, grades 3, 4, and 5, every Sunday, April 2nd through May 7th, from 1 o'clock to 2:30. Concession stand went out for proposals for the last 2 weeks, and they are due in on Friday. So we'll open those on Friday. And we have secured the funding for the wetlands. For the restoration project, funding will be available between spring of 2018 and fall of 2018. And that's all I have.
That's great news.
Yes.
The auditor's report.
Thank you, Madam President. I just want to remind council and administration that I distributed the February month-end financial reports earlier this month. If you have any questions or do not receive those, please let me know. Thank you.
Thank you. The treasurer's report.
Nothing tonight, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. The law director's report.
Nothing, Madam President.
Safety service director's report.
Thank you, Madam President. I just want to say a big thank you to our street crews. You wouldn't even tell that we had a snowstorm last night. We're back to dry pavement. We had crazy winds last week, and we had storm debris pickup, and everybody did a nice job of policing their own yards and picking up their branches or getting to the curb so we could get the branches. Thank you to Tree Commissioner Larry Holman and Councilman Trolley for relocating. We relocated 3 trees from downtown to Adams Street Park. I appreciate your help. And a reminder of open gym on Sundays through March, 12 to 3. It's been very well received, and we'd like to see more. So thank you, Madam President.
Thank you. The police chief's report.
Nothing tonight, Madam President.
Thank you. And the fire chief is not with us this evening. Council, you have the auditor's month-end reports for February 2017. Also the laws, rules, and ordinances meeting minutes dated 2/28/17. And the finance committee meeting minutes dated February 21st, 2017. Do I have a motion to approve the correspondence as stated?
Make that motion, Madam President.
Mrs. Sardi, thank you. Do I have a second? Mr. Chiroli, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The correspondence stands approved as stated. We'll now move to the third reading of ordinances and resolutions, which there are none this evening. The second reading of ordinances and resolutions. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only, ordinance 6-17.
Ordinance 6-17, an ordinance making appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the city of Fort Putnam, county of Ottawa, state of Ohio, against fiscal year ending on December 31st, 2017.
Does council wish to take any action on ordinance 6-17? Seeing none, ordinance 6-17 will be moved to its third reading at our next regular scheduled council meeting on March 28, 2017. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only, ordinance 8-17?
Ordinance 8-17, an ordinance authorizing and directing the Director of Safety and Service to enter into a space agreement with the Ottawa County Commissioners and declaring an emergency.
Does council wish to take any action on ordinance 8-17? Seeing none, ordinance 8-17 will be moved to its third reading at our next regular meeting on March 28, 2017. We'll now move to new readings of ordinances and resolutions. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only, ordinance 9-17?
Ordinance 9-17, an ordinance to approve 2016 replacement pages to the Fort Putnam Codified Ordinances and declaring an emergency.
Does council wish to take any action on ordinance 9-17? Seeing none, ordinance 9-17 will be moved to its second reading at our next meeting on March 28th. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only, ordinance 10-17?
Ordinance 10-17, an ordinance authorizing and directing the Director of Safety and Service to prepare and submit applications to participate in the Ohio Department of Transportation Small Cities Fund programs and to execute contracts as required and declaring an emergency.
Does council wish to take any action on ordinance 10-17? Seeing none, ordinance 10-17 will be moved to the second reading at our March 28, 2017 meeting. We'll now move to business from the floor. Mrs. Sardi.
We had our Parks and Rec meeting tonight, and Mr. Colson advised us to remind everyone that cemetery cleanup is tomorrow, March 15th. The Easter egg hunt at Lakeview Park is on April 8th at 10 a.m. If anyone would like to give a monetary donation or donate eggs or candy or gifts, I mean, part of the prizes if the kids can hunt, you can do that, including through Sandy. And on April 15th is the beach and citywide cleanup. It starts at 9 o'clock and we usually meet at Lakeview Park. So if you're able to help, we really appreciate it. Additionally, I would, in reference to the special meeting, I would request as the clerk does the proper notifications. That would be all.
Thank you. Mr. Freeman.
Just want to say thank you to the street crew. They're doing a really good job for getting everything cleaned up from the storm and from the windstorm the night before, a couple days before. That's it for me.
Thank you, Mr. Freeman. Mrs. Hickman.
Nothing tonight, Madam President.
Ms. Phillips.
Thank you, Madam President. On the windiest day last week, I took a walk through the wastewater treatment plant and found it to be an incredible place. I had never been through it before, had never taken a trip through it. But I think those people in there should be commended for what they do. The man in charge is David Bassick, who is another Fort Clinton graduate. and he has a degree in mechanical engineering. He has actual control over a series of computers at various places through that treatment plant in order to make sure that everything runs smoothly. And it is not a 7 to 3 job, according to those fellows that I spoke with. There are times when you have to test and then retest, and so it is a long, drawn-out process. And we are very fortunate to have those people there, even though it was on the windiest day of the year when I was there, so I couldn't go all the way up to the top where those big round drums are because they said I would know I had been up there if I do. The second thing is, I happened to be at a Finance Committee meeting a couple of weeks ago when Emma Gentry was there. She is the tax commissioner. She spoke at a problem which we have had addressed in the past, which goes as far back as two tax commissioners, and that deals with the state of Ohio wanting to take 2 to 3% of, as an administrative cost of monies collected for income tax here in Port Clinton. It is a loss of revenue to the people here. So I thought, why should they have 2 to 3% collected and then we may not get it back? So I read the legal stuff in the paper. I mean, it's not exactly the most thrilling thing, but I happened to run into a legal notice from a nearby community. And it is a resolution strongly opposing the state of Ohio's governor's proposed budget to centralize this collection of money, which means we would come short in the long run. So I think that what we're going to do next is write a resolution. We'll be talking with Mr. Wilbur about this to ensure we have all the pieces. All of you on council, because I thought you'd be most interested, if you want to read a copy, I made copies. Anybody else is thrilled, I'd be glad to give you one. If you have any questions about this, since it's Mr. Velo's committee, the Finance Committee, and he has a better hand on it, he would be the one to ask if you have any questions about this whole business, which is, I find it very wrong. We don't need to give up money. And that's it. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Ms. Phillips. Mrs. Gilman.
Nothing tonight, Madam President.
Mr. Chirelli.
Yes, I have a few items. To follow up Mr. Johnson's discussion or statement about moving the trees downtown, Commissioner Holman and I, and with the help of 2 great workers in the city, we were only able to move 3 trees. What we did was we pulled them out, transplanted them to Adams Street Park. We would have loved to have gotten at least 6 of them moved, but unfortunately, the trees that are left were too large. We couldn't pull them out. The trees that we found that were the perfect size to transplant had disease and a large crack down the trunk. I know we don't like to cut down trees like this, but that's what's going to have to happen with these downtown. We're also working on, hopefully working with administration about planting trees downtown in the new restoration of Madison Street. Following up on tree commission, Arbor Day will be for the 28th of April at 5 o'clock at Lakeview Park. The mayor also received a letter, which I don't believe we've ever gotten this before, from the Arbor Day Foundation. On behalf, I'll just read the opening paragraph, says it all. On behalf of Arbor Day Foundation, I write to congratulate Port Clinton on earning recognition as a 2016 Tree City USA. Residents of Port Clinton should be proud to live in a community that makes the planting and care of trees a priority. Which it really is. I was most impressed that with the 50 and 60 mile an hour winds we got last week, we didn't lose a tree. I mean, that's just tremendous. That just tells you what our street crew is doing. Also, just to wrap things up, emergency services meeting on the 21st, next Tuesday, 5:30, located here at City Hall. Thank you for your time, and that is all.
Thank you, Mr. Chirelli. Mr. Velo.
Thank you, Madam President. Excuse me. I want to congratulate
the mayor and administration, what he referenced earlier, Ohio EPA money, which is going to enable the wetlands restoration, that last piece that we've been waiting for. So I'm glad that'll become a reality. So congratulations and thank you. The city also learned that we've been invited to pursue an ODOT funding opportunity to fund the Riverwalk improvements we discussed late last year. The city council approved the plan at the end of last year. I think that's a great sign. The project, which would be at phase one, just the walkway portion, not the docks we'd all discussed and reviewed in the exhibits. Just the walkway portion from the north end of Jefferson Street, along the river, along the parking lot to the start of the pier would be the phase one portion. That's looking at to be a $3 million project, and if awarded the cost to the city, we'd be committing only $400,000 to make that a reality. Look forward to working with the Safety Service Director and other interested parties to get that grant application in on time and work to make it happen. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you. Good news, good news. Seeing no further business,
Madam President, I move this August body adjourn.
I second.
sorry, thank you all for your patience.